Right, so this is the Freehub body. Like I said, this is the rotary piece, a lot of ball bearings in there. When you first get it, it's full of grease and it rotates very nicely. In order to get the grease out, I took it and put it in mets. There it is there. So I put it in the mets and swirled it around and rotated the bits and put it back in again. Did that quite a bit until the mets stopped changing colour. Obviously it was going black initially. Then I think the best way to clean it, way I've seen on a couple of websites, is I put it in the dishwasher for a few days. So we left it in the dishwasher for a long cycle, 3 or 4 times. It still rotated pretty well. These things are very well designed, so with all the grease removed, it still rotated pretty well. So I'm going to weld up the Shimano Freehub just to show you what it's like. There's the outer piece and the inner piece. And if I put a weld on here, it'll form like that. If I then grind down that weld to make it fit back on the bike, I'll need to remove this bit. So now it's like that. I get a very, very shallow weld. Really what I want to do is weld something like that. And then I get my weld in there. And then when I grind it down, so it's all nice and flat, I have a nice big weld area. Like that. Okay, so what I did was, took my Freehub, took my grinder, you should be able to see that. Okay, so I've put V-grooves in so I can get a really good surface area of weld all the way around here. Okay, the central bit probably still rotates if I try it hard enough. Okay, I'm working off European standard voltages, and I set my welder to about, whatever that is, about 65. I found that 65 volt amps made for a pretty good weld. So here's my Shimano Freehub. It's a pretty good weld as far as I'm concerned with my capabilities. It was a bit rough, and I don't think you would get away without using an angle grinder. Okay, there's no way you could do a weld on that and it fit back on the bicycle. There's my wheel. Here's my Freehub. If I get it on there, let's see if I force with all my strength. I don't get it on perfect, but it's pretty good. It needs a bit of encouragement. If I tap it with the hammer, I might damage it a little bit. So usually I put a bit of wood on, then I hit the wood. So there's a perfectly fixed Shimano Freehub. All I gotta do is bolt it back on. But that Freehub ain't gonna rotate anymore.